live up to that legacy. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will get the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Just a misfire from this sophomore as he threw it behind him.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Coming after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. On the move, it's Tuggle. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense has the ball for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's White. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. He breaks a tackle. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
It's what makes this offense so hard to stop. When you've got an athletic quarterback, you got to worry about him in the running game, and there on the option, he makes the right decision keeping it, and he caps off the opening drive of the game with a TD.
Ready to try the point after. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Skips away from pressure. Got it in the middle. It's Stone. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's going to take off. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up.
Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle, it's White. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Snagged in the middle, it's Tuggle. Makes a catch and knocked down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Dogs! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Iowa looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Hawkeyes. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Heck of a showing.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out quickly.
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. Fires to the big fella. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? First down here for the offense. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
And these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll bring it out. It's White. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave them some yards, but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Tuggle. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Grab behind the line. It's Humphries. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
He makes the catch. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Back to the air one more time. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Quickly to the tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
And he is run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his tight end. On the move at the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Finds his man. It's Brown. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. So the offense will go for it around midfield. On 4th down, looking to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Cardinals are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
That's a lot of resilience by the defense because in the last play you saw the quarterback gash him with his speed on the ground. This play, they're able to get a sack. Nice job.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You know, as an offense, when you're trying to complete these tunnel screens, you're going to have to be able to negotiate some of these defenders near the line of scrimmage. They're all looking to swat it away. Good job by the defense there.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. The sure hands, it's Wheeler. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackle.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Out of the backfield, he's open. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. headed back out on the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete on the right side. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He's going to pass. Dances away. Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
That's a bad sign for the offense. You're trying to throw screen passes to try to negate the pass rush from the defense. That time, the pass rush even got home on a screen pass.
That's caught. It's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Wiggles free. At the 45, on his way. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
That's reeled in. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Pressure coming. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Now on first down from the 43. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Looking to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down and run. At the 40, there he goes. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going up top on first down. That's caught. It's Wheeler. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On second down, he'll let it fly. They're trying to get to him. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
The Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs and help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
The Bulldogs brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
And most importantly, they got the first. They've been getting pushed around up front this game and haven't created a lot of lanes to run the football, but you needed it. You needed that first down. You needed to get the sticks moving. You need to run some clock, so good job by the offense finding a little bit of space to get the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. Running it back, it's Stone. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Off play action on first down. He's going to run it. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it.
And the ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Looking to throw on second down. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. It's complete to the left. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. And you've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a loss.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The big fella's coming out in the goal line defense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. It's complete. Takes it to the house. Touchdown Cardinals.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's White. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. 3rd down after the run. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Catch in the middle, it's Stone. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He'll pull it down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll run it. Sweet cut there. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. He's looking to throw it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB. And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
Got it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Got it behind the line. It's White. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Line gets set, 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page, though.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Brown has it. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a 1st down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down, and that's all that matters.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quarterback will audible. Give to the running back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? They'll try to run for it. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down.
4th down.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Just drives it between the uprights. And there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. They're bringing heat. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On 3rd down, going up top. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. One win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously, this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much explosiveness on offense, great defense. What a tremendous win.